Now today we're going to discuss the spinal cord and how it relates to the vertebral column. We should first remember that the spine is made up of the bones of the vertebral column through which the spinal cord runs. Now we shall first consider the vertebral column. The vertebrae can be split into four sections. There's the cervical, thoracic, lumbar and the sacral coccygeal sections. Now there are 7 cervical vertebrae in the neck. The first of these, C1, is known as the atlas, as it supports the globe of the skull. The second vertebra, C2, is known as the axis, and between them these two vertebrae allow the head to nod and rotate. Now considering the rest of the spinal column, there are 12 thoracic vertebrae that extend down the thorax. There are 5 lumbar vertebrae that form the small of your back, and 5 sacral vertebrae that fuse to form the sacrum. Finally, there are 3 coccygeal vertebrae that fuse to form the coccyx. Now the spinal cord is made up of the cells and axons of the ascending and descending tracts. It extends down a channel in the dorsal side of the vertebral column, but it does not extend down its entire length, ending at about the level of the 12th thoracic and the 1st lumbar vertebrae, the T12 to L1 junction. The caudal end of the spinal cord is called the Conus Medullaris, reflecting its coned shape. Now the spinal cord is functionally segmented, with a single nerve bundle from each segment exiting between adjacent vertebrae via the intervertebral foramen. These bundles are known as spinal nerves, and they comprise both afferent sensory nerves coming from the periphery and efferent motor nerves going to the periphery. The segmentation reflects the organisation of the vertebral column, with 8 cervical segments, C1 to C8, that innervate the neck, shoulders and arms. Now the first cervical nerve exits cranially to the atlas, i.e. between the atlas and the skull. Therefore there are 8 cervical nerves, but only 7 cervical vertebrae. There are then 12 thoracic nerves, T1 to T12, that innervate the trunk, that is the chest and the abdomen. 5 lumbar nerves, L1 to L5, that innervate the legs, and 5 sacral nerves, S1 to S5, and 1 coccygeal nerve, that innervate the bowel and pelvis. This makes 31 pairs of spinal nerves in total. Now, as the spinal cord does not extend down the full length of the vertebral column, nerves from the lower end must reach their exit point from the vertebral column as a bundle of exposed nerves. This is known as the cauda equina, as it looks like a horse's tail. The cauda equina is located in an extension of the dura mater that surrounds the spinal cord, the lumbar system. The lumbar system extends from the L12-T1 boundary, where the spinal cord ends, to the sacral S2 vertebra. It is filled with CSF, and this is where fluid is drawn from during a lumbar puncture.